Do you remember the time off work sports? See, I grew up, I'm an 80s baby, and I grew up in the home run era. And there was a time when there was a man by the name of Mark McGwire who was in a home run race with Sammy Sosa, and Ken Griffey was in there for a little bit as well back in the 1998 season. Here goes a couple of highlights of these guys. And that's when I knew baseball. That's when I used to watch baseball. This was big when we were growing up. Everyone was watching these home runs, watching these guys kind of hit it out the park, waiting for the next big batch of runs to come through. They were shooting for that big 60. And I think Mark McGwire actually made it over to 70 home runs that year. And you had Sammy Sosa doing the same type of damage. And a lot of folks are questioning at this time, trying to show highlights of all these guys. What happened to that time? Did the steroids era really clean up the image that you had of the perfect baseball player? Is that true? Is that the only reason people are not watching as much baseball? Am I even speaking fact that I'm saying that the baseball attendance is down? Well, it is fact. Baseball attendance is down. And this home run derby was probably the pinnacle, the peak of baseball when it was most watched. Ken Griffey was a two-way player. Sammy Sosa wasn't too bad himself. Mark McGwire was really just a pinch hitter, but he did a good job on first base. And you had these players that people would go home and watch because it's tough to watch a 9-inning series. Let's be honest. It's difficult. When you got basketball where they're running up and down, and football where they're catching passes every play. Every play is action. Football and basketball. Every single play. That is tough to match. Tennis may become close, but some of these sports take longer to develop. Golf, hockey as well, a little bit longer scoring period. Soccer is another one. It's a chess match, and then once you start to watch it, you get to understand the intricacies of it, right? You get to understand it's more than just the one pitch. It's more than just the one soccer play that breaks out for a fielder to get into the lane and mess up the psyche of the goalie for the next play. Or the hockey match where, you get a defensive player who gets a check, one person comes out, and there's an opportunity to score. It actually makes the scoring output more exhilarating. But at this time, I went on that rant to tell you, at this time, I'm telling you, baseball was like basketball. It felt like every time these guys came up, you know what you're going to see. You're going to see home run, double. It was going to be a hit. It was going to be powerful. It was a beautiful era. So I'm going to bring us back to right now, what's currently going on in the baseball season. You got 150, 160 plus games in a baseball season. Okay? It is currently at around, for most of these players, over the 75 game mark. I'm accounting for injuries. Actually, I gotta do less than that, 70, because Bellinger is another one. We currently have a home run race. It's not publicized. It's not out there. But there's a home run race, and it includes 2 rookies. Aaron Judge, Cody Bellinger. Great prospects. These guys are currently on pace. And this is Judge.
Judge hits one
for the New York Yankees.
That ball is
to beating the 60 mark. So that's a great accomplishment post the steroid era. When they were using enhancements. And I don't want to get into that. I feel as though most players, as they mentioned, are all using enhancements, but of some sort. But with that said, we're back to it. If you didn't know, now you know. I want to get some sports out there for you guys that people are not watching as much. Aaron Judge and Cody Bellinger are in a home run race right now. These are 2 rookies that just came on, highly touted prospects. This is Cody doing their thing. And it's a beautiful thing to watch. Take the opportunity, if you see the Yankees or the Dodgers up, I think it's a good time for people to check out the screen and look at these guys and see what they're doing, because it's amazing. A couple of players that have been in there for a while. A home run derby champion, I'm going to get to him in a second, Giancarlo Stanton. He is still in the rankings as well. Right? Cody's at number 5, Aaron's at number 1, and there's some other off-key players, if you don't watch baseball, that you need to know about. Next one over is George Springer.
Springer has hit the first pitch of the...
By the way, who has better names than baseball players? Come on. Aaron Judge, George Springer, Giancarlo Stanton. Jesus, look at that. Wow. 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 Amazing. And they're playing for good teams. Say it's over the halfway mark in baseball. And we're seeing some incredible things that haven't been publicized as much. So I just wanted to take the time to share with you guys, baseball is alive, it's going well. And by the way, the percentages on these guys, when you try to go for home runs, you would think they would be batting 220, 230, right? Because you're swinging at all these balls trying to get out the park. You got some of these guys batting over 300. Batting over 300. Hitting 25-plus home runs in an 80-game season. This is sick. See, and you say the pitching must suck. Guess what? Pitching is at an all-time high. So we're looking at efficiency at its greatest. I think we need to take the time and take a look at where baseball is at. If you got, again, the tickets are a little bit cheaper than a basketball or football ticket. They got the big screens as well. It's a good experience. The baseball game is a great experience. I suggest you go down to a baseball stadium near you if you have access to it, and go check out a game. These guys are making history happen. Again, Aaron Judge, Cody Bellinger, George Springer, Giancarlo Stanton, who we're watching right now. He's been kind of the almighty Zeus of the league lately. He won the home run derby championship, so we know what he can do. But these new young guys are coming. Look at that swing. Jesus. These guys are making their waves. And last one here is Joey Votto. I just wanted to get with the top 5. Joey's also doing some amazing things for Cincinnati. Boom. Goodbye. Goodbye. So check this out. I wanted to give you the top 5. Aaron Judge, Cody Bellinger, George Springer, Giancarlo Stanton, and Joey Votto. I think we're seeing a baseball resurrection. Back to the era of Mark McGwire, Sammy Sosa, and Ken Griffey Jr. Enjoy. Off Work Sports. Leave your comments below.